Whoop. Let's die some more. Or cry some more. I'm not sure. They're all the same to me at this point. Up. Can I backstab him, actually? Oh, that is not interruptible. Oh! Caught. Bastard. This will be very nice, but we don't have enough decks. Nah, I need 2 more. Which would be enough with the stuff down here. But I'm pretty sure that I can teleport away. How rude. Just instant kill. Goddamn attack. Freaking stupid. Ugh. Ha! Okay. That email I was complaining about earlier just got removed. You know what I'm talking about. Just ignore it. Oh, that was the wrong bottle. Oh, that was close. Yeah, we're gonna need to get a get a sacred tier. So I think I can do this. I just think I need to use that a little bit more. Oh, come on. I can't hope he was gonna give me bleed before I die. Thing is, if I had a little more stamina, I think I could be able to do a bit more damage, because we kind of run out very quickly. What is poise? Yeah, he's gonna chug. Dead. You can't cancel the animation quickly enough to actually dodge those. Is that what I need to do when he starts chugging? I think that's what I need to do. I just need to start doing that. Well, I'm gonna give this a try. What is the special ability actually? Okay. No! You were doing so well. I think the katana might be the way here. Just interrupt him just a little bit more. We also haven't found another catalyst to use, which also might not help. Man, I don't think there is a way to dodge out of that once you get hit by one. Like, the timing is perfect to just keep you stun locked. In principle, I could get out of this with my souls if I use one of those twigs, sacrificial twigs, but I think I can go full weave and do this a little better. Hey, look, that's a weapon that I wanted to use as well. The only thing is I can't... No, this gives me heavy load. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. Okay. Fine, I'll try with this. Holy crap, that wind up. It slows me down. Ah, okay, so we inflicted the bleed there. That's why he got suddenly a huge burst of... keep chugging, buddy. Really? Man. Okay, well, now if I don't fuck around, I think I can actually do that. The bleed there works really, really well. Hey there, Baz. I think as soon as I jump down here, I'm already in multiplayer. What do you mean, don't hate me? Oh, damn it. Fine, then I'll hi you. Hi, Baz. Good to see you. It's empty, you dolt. Oh! Oh, that was so close. I think one more hit would have done it, because it probably would have given him bleed. Darn. Darn, darn, darn. Well, that should be fine. If only I had upgraded this, you know. If only. I'm not aware of a good place to grind smithing stones, so... Also, still not entirely sure if I can or can't backstab him. Well, that turret certainly is doing that, so... Huh? I'm very unsure why none of those connected, but whatever. Hey there, JJ. You can see how it's going. Fucking edgelord. I got super close the last attempt, but this one I was failing a bit. Whoop. Right, you bastard. Get bled. Hey, let me... Fucking ignoring my rolls. That worked pretty well. I know it was out of stamina. I think the R1 spam of playing the Bloodborne kind of gets to my head. You fuckface. Ah, don't know why that didn't work. Ah, just too slow to interrupt it. I also still haven't found any sacred tears, which is a bit stupid. Oh, I know where they are. Ah, that didn't interrupt that. He's gonna heal up now? Not if I... Oh, I thought I had like a sliver of stamina left for that attack, but no. No, just my own tears. No, I know where they are in the southern island. I just haven't gone there yet on this run. Oh, I love Greed. Greed is good. Greed is very good. I am Dutch after all. Yeah, that would have been fun if I just ran away for a second and just Rigo, but I wanted to prevent him from healing because he hadn't healed yet. If I gave him a second of space... Ah, come on. Yeah, I deserved that. That was sloppy. Just need to get good. And we'll be fine. Not entirely sure why it didn't let me roll out of there, but whatever. Also unsure why the hell that backstab didn't work. But this is like the third time that happened. Drop my second one. I know they're invulnerable when coming in, but the normal attack still hits. Thing is, I do a normal attack. I do an R1, and then instead of doing the backstab, I do a normal attack. I don't see how that would make a difference, because you should be able to attack him during the bow already. See, look. Okay, so during that animation I can do it. Oh, fucking hell. Well, I can take it a bit easier, because I know he won't heal anymore. Haha, loser. There we go. Stupid me, mostly. I think it may have been the stick, yeah. The Cipher Pata. What is that? Wait, first of all, put that... No, don't grab that. What? Dirty Faith. What in the Everlord is that? That's better. Word hands. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, it looked like it was just something strapped to your palm, like a worse Wolverine. Yeah, you can dual wield. That looks... sounds like a funny Faith build. Anyway. There we go. We're heavy load, though. Ah, there we go.
Oh, I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the Round Table Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations. The strength granted us by the Two Fingers, and explore the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day, if a Tarnished of the Round Table Hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace. You do? Wonderful news. Most Tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a rare breed. Well, what do you say? Care to learn an incantation of the Two Fingers?
Ah, yes, incantations, the thing that I do not use.
May the golden...
Yes, 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 whatever. Oh, nice room.
What do you need? I have little time to spare. Oh, are you aggrieved at the notion you are but a visitant here? Then you would do well to remember the first words of grace given to you. Stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord. If those words held any meaning to you, follow the guidance of grace. Lay low the shard bearers and claim for yourself a great rune. Do so, and the doors to the Round Table's inner chamber will open, and you will receive the wisdom of the Two Fingers. Once the wisdom of the Two Fingers becomes your own, I'll impart to you a proper welcome. As a true member of the Round Table, I have high hopes for you. I'm sick and tired of them. These namby-pamby Tarnished think us no more than a shelter from the rain. We've spoken long enough. I have matters to attend to.
Actually, should check if this does more damage. 161 plus 4, 2. It's better in every regard. And it causes blood buildup. Alright. I am unsure if there's anything else to do here. Well, there's people to talk to here, but nah. It's a bunch of weirdos. It would be nice. These are all starting weapons, so we can buy a... They're all a bunch of weirdos here. I want to double check what I actually need to upgrade this weapon further.
I took you for dead. No matter, it's all to say out your arm.
I need a Summersmithing Stone 2, which I do not have. There's nothing behind here, fortunately. There's a place here to use a stone sword key, but I remember the one... I haven't been to the other one yet. I don't remember if this was useful or not. Knowing me, it probably wasn't. A black key crossbow. Nice, but it would give me heavy load, and I don't want to do that. Freaking loading times, man. Did I ever use... Let's go over there. I want to quickly check if I have anything in my inventory for upgrading my flask count. None of golden seeds. I need to remember to buy stuff over here as well. Same thing here. There's another shop I need to go.
A pleasure to see you. Did you give the little that I love them?
No, not yet, hon. Yeah, so this weapon, really nice. Does a big whack, has a pretty nice art as well. Oh, what are you here? Is this a path I'm actually following, or I'm just going into nowhere? I don't know. Ooh, jellyfish. Which horseman? Do you mean, Mr. Tree Sentinel that you should have defeated like a billion hours ago? And the answer is yes. No, because I'm not actually stupid. Ow! That's rude. Okay, I'm not so sure about the not being stupid part, but probably I'm gonna go for int strength. Sorry, int dex. Is there anything that I missed here? No, but if I'm meaning to. Take a look around these cliffs. For this. Oh, that's a long range. That's better. So far, I've been going for kind of a mix of strength and ints, strength and dex to accompany the ints. But I will probably pivot a bit more towards pure dex in the future. Because I do want to go for a int dex build. Well, I kind of wanted to go for ink strength first, but I got told by reputable sources that that is an absolutely terrible idea. Because you don't really get weapons that fit that until way late. But like usual, there are ways to just pivot everything, so just respec later. Godric Soldier Ashes. Alright, I think we're done here. Ah, there's some more here. Blood Rose. Anything else here? I don't think so. Yeah. Let's see how this... Freaking dogs. I want to see how hard I feel against him now. Probably about as hard as I did before. Considering I also still do not have an upgraded flask. Intelligent, Faith, Arcana, Zero, Clear Cut Winner? No idea. Haven't played this game by far not long enough to know. Hey, at least we got one hit in. Can you backstab this guy when he comes in? I don't think you can. Oh yeah, I've heard about this guy. I will die a whole lot. Hey, brother. Yeah, I've heard from people that this guy's an absolute beast to defeat. Hey, I rolled there. I was too early. For sure. I was too late there. Yeah, sure. I don't mind tips for people like this. I don't know if he bleeds. I'm assuming yes, but I think I might want to go for the katana. Because it can slice a little bit faster and do a little more damage. I think the game crashed as well. Again. Parrying? What is this? What am I playing? Not Bloodborne? What a bunch of nonsense. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the game crashed. Yeah, this is the second time it's crashed for me, and I heard from other people that it crashed a few times on them as well. In general, the performance has been really poor. It's a bit weird because I'm using a 2070, and it really shouldn't be this bad. And I know my CPU is a bit underpowered, but it's ridiculous. I have heard. Yeah, it is. I've heard from people that this is a terrible, terrible port. And I can see where that's coming from because the PS5 edition that I played on ran like a dream. No issues anywhere. What's yeah, but the thing is, it's not taxing my CPU that much. So I think the game is like limited to a single core, which wouldn't surprise me. Um, and that it's just that my cores are too old. But I don't know. I haven't seen anyone play with my exact build. The only one who knows that I know that owns the exact same build is Jake, ironically, and I don't see him playing this anytime soon. I'll try it a few more times, but I suspect that going for this guy now is still. I don't know. I have a feeling that the tactic to use is one where you do a lot of like slower attacks. So you use something like the Uchigatana. Yeah. Go away. But it's not upgraded. Although I probably can, considering I just got a smithing stone from somewhere. Of course, he also has armor. Sorry, shield. Ah, press roll there. Don't know why I ignored that. Going for a low load here. Might be possible, but I don't think it's going to be very useful. I can just do what I said I would do for a while and just go south. Or go to the east. Both will be fine and viable. It'll allow me to level up quite a bit more. And upgrade my healing, etc. 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 And that was mistimed. That was greedy. Stop looking so smug. When did you guys try to defeat this guy? At what point in your runs? Because I very much feel that it is possible now, but also painful. Very painful. Yeah. Which guy did you think I was talking about? Or I mean, this area. Yeah. He's using the same weapon I am using. Oh, that's a double attack. Makes sense. Yeah, no. Grab my stuff and then leave. Oh boy, 39 souls? Yeah, let me get out of here. Let me just whack this wolf. I can only show the this one. It's pretty neat. Because it has the built-in back jump. I also want to see...
Young apprentice. First things first. You are a tadpole when it comes to magic. Infantile. Without the legs to walk. So, to become a sorcerer, first, you must face your ignorance.
Nice hat.
Shall we start learning?
Kind of wanted to grab this one, but I can't because I don't have enough cash. I wanted to grab that one, which is 3,000. The voice volume? You mean in-game? I'll raise it a bit. 1 second. There we go. Oh look, doesn't have PlayStation icons. God damn it. So let me see how I would do this. That looks very neat. How long does it last for? Cool Bannerlord mod. plus a minute or so. Dunk. Alright, let's go south. God damn, I didn't know they deal that much damage there. Stupid. Anyway, I can just get some health back fairly easily. You know, there is another thing I haven't done yet. So I might as well do that and then right next to it. Don't you worry about me, doggos. Man, what a nice chest. I wonder where it's gonna go. What it's gonna give me. This isn't the reward. So I heard that there was a decent weapon here. No idea what it is or what kind of decent weapon. Yeah, I am very bravely gonna run away. Oh, it's glintstone! I want that. Allow me to upgrade a few things. I also need to find a smoldering glintstone too, but I have no idea where I could find one of those. I have a feeling that at some point you're gonna be able to fairly easily look up how to do stuff like that, how to get things. So I want to see if I can just nab you. Sorry, a smithing stone 5. That's pretty good. Not that I have any use for that right now. Anyway, Psychic Race. Rot grease. I wonder why there would be rot grease here. Rotten stray ashes. Stop by the shack beyond the southern gate. Uh-huh, I know where that is. Can I get your mask? I like your mask. Can I not open that? Did you respawn? I've seen these doors before, but I do not know what to do with them. Can I get that sword? Looks nice. Mikila's Lily. Poison grease. Yeah, don't you? Damn it, I wanted to get some health from you. Because I'm out of drink. I'm gonna die! That was not what I wanted to do. This is oh! Backstabbed. Freaking invisible guys. That's a pain. Well, at least we're close to our... He's gonna ignore all of you. So what is there even to gain here? I'm not entirely sure. Hello. Oh, come on. If that would have triggered the backstab, that would have worked. But of course, it had to fail in that regard. Well, at least I got my souls back. So I just grab those again. Is there a way to see these guys more easily? Like, I don't know, put a dispel stuff? I see you. Not sure if this reaches. See my stuff there. Yeah, what is up with those doors? Is that something you'll just figure out on your own naturally, or is it something you have to, like, interact in some regard to? There's a lot of them. We need to, like, kill everything here. I also remember finding a painting here somewhere. A certain key, but there's not even like an interaction with it. Where normally you would have something like try X, and it would say X doesn't work. Or no keys. Or whatever, something like that. Oh, you stupid horse. I never played Dark Souls 1. Or 2. Or 3. Does that explain something? Ah, you freaking horse. No pizza. I refuse. I've got some weird sense of honor to defend against this JJ guy. And I know that's really not... that makes no sense. But that's what we're here for. Yes, of course I beat Tree Sentinel. What the absolute fuck is going on? Anyway, let's get my stuff and get the fuck out of here. I'm just curious where the hell that painting is. Oh, I didn't get my stuff. Oh, I did. Okay, good. Rude. Let's do Dragon Boy. Where was the bit again to spawn him? Ah, here it is. I thought I was gonna be fine behind the rock, but no. Huh. Rude. I'll defeat Dragon Boy, then I'll go south. What? Oh, here it is. Source, right? You doing something? That's a freaking insta-kill. Good grief. I want to try the other thing for a bit. Who needs vigor? Vigor is for people who get hurt. Sloppy. Yeah, I think I need to spawn the noble source for a much... Is he just cowering there? Are they all that scared of dragons? Ding-a-ling. And let's actually do this then as well. Yeah, let's do that. It's a great idea. Just die. It'll work. It does a lot more damage. It's like almost 180. We even get the lost runes over there. That's some BM. Let's go. Ah! Well, there goes the dogs. What the hell? No! That was kind of okay. Also, I have something I could have been using here. Oopsie. Oh, did I? Ah, that was stupid. Because I have this. Get you like... You shaggy piece of crap. Take your damn beast bones for that as well. I pressed circle there, damn it. Ugh. I defeated him in one shot earlier, but I did that after I had already gone south and done everything there, which, as you might imagine, helps already quite a bit. Diggling. Get that damn... Thank you. Oh, did I lose them before? Yeah, because I missed 2,000. There goes my poor noble sorcerer. Doing pretty well. Oh. What? Oh, he's... That was weird. Very nice. I think I did bleed damage there. There we go. Man, I'm good. And we got a dragon heart, which, frankly, not really all that useful. Because they're incantations that you unlock with that. Really? Let's give another level up. So I need to go look over there. Hurting my poor horse. And thank you for the heal. Smithing stone. Ah, nice, a stone sword key.
Hello? Is somebody there? Might I bend your ear for a moment, please? My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morn, to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander, I fear for father's life. The servants are full of wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father at the castle? My soul wishes that he escape, even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe. Thank you. Dearly. Then please, take this. Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle. If he... Please, he can be stubborn.
Alright. I like this island, it's a pretty neat place. Yeah, man, you big lug. And gone. Did he drop something? No, he didn't. Think you're dead. No, you're not. Gotta say, you're a heavy sleeper, my friend. A strip of white flesh. Nice. A morning star. An old fang. Spending zone 2. Okay. What do you got? A mighty shot. I still haven't actually tinkered that much with the ashes of war, and I really should do that a bit more at some point, but there really isn't that much of a hurry. Okay, so that's where the map is. Nice bridge. Could I have cut the bridge down and make him drop to his death? No idea. What is it? Can I get a hit in there? Get a bit of health back. What do we have here? I think we finally have our first sacred tier. Ah, finally. So this will allow us to upgrade the flasks that I have. Here we go. So now we have a +1. I'm pretty sure the amount that it heals more is also pretty significant. So, yeah, that'll help a lot. Anyway, there should be a boss fairly close by, so it's at the Ur tree there. Let's head over there. And then we will slowly move south. South to grab the map and go to the main area there. Oh, that is so much better. The amount that heals there. So I'd say maybe you want to roll away there. What the hell was this lag? My poor wolves. Oh. Oh, what? Man, this... I know it's a bit cheesy to blame the lag, but good grief. Anyway, let's see if I can combine the two. That was not good. Well, whatever. Damn it, ignored my roll. Just a bit too late there with my... Anyway, that should be that. I didn't really need to do that, but I really wanted to. Alright. Oh no! I don't know what you do. Oh, lightning strike. Gee, that's somewhat applicable. I think I got them all. Dude, how do I get out of here? Just teleports? I think so. I should probably just get the map. This place has quite a few things. I know it has another goal, it has a merchant here, it has another merchant elsewhere who sells more stone keys as well. Kinda need more stamina, but it's such a small increase. What are you buying? Ah, nice, one for 2,000. Might be a good idea to get. Anything else? Raise maximum HP? Nah. But I would like that one. Let's actually mark you as a merchant. And just get 2,000 so I can buy that. Right, no time to admire that. Freaking guy with his bow. Give me the golden seed, damn it. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Can't do it because we're in combat. Fine. Let's finish him off with a special. Very nice. There's a side race in here, so I'll go grab that and then we can teleport back and buy that key. There we go. So mark that. Mark that. Mark that. Another goal. We haven't been here yet. Lots and lots of stuff to do. Oh, there's a limit. Oh, that's fine. Where are we now? We're here, right? Okay, let's clear all markers. Put you there, put you there. I think there was also something here. So I'll do those first. I think also a merchant on this island sells the belt lantern, which is very gonna be very nice to have. First, we're gonna be doing a few other things. First, we're gonna be talking to him. Yes, I'm gonna buy this, and then I'm gonna go all the way to you.
I don't believe we've met. I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root.
Hey, I have a death
Heed
root.
my warning. Those who live in death should be left well alone. All the more should you spy a mariner among their number. Unless you wish to lay down your life in vain. Well, well. With a prowess for weeding death root. How would you like to earn the strength of beasts? If you're inclined to hunt more of those who live in death and weed their death root, then I'll introduce you to Garank, the beast clergyman. I have a matter of my own to attend to, and the beast himself wishes for someone to take my place. What say you? Very
Sure.
well. Show me your map. I've marked the location for you, of a hidden gateway. It will lead you to Garank, the beast clergyman.
Ah, nice.
Well, I took you for dead. No matter, it's lay out your arms.
Wait, this increases the int scaling? Increase the source for scaling. I should upgrade you. Not that I think we deal that much more damage. And need Somber Smithing Stone 2, which I do not have. An Assassin's Prayer Book. Give to a learned cleric to acquire new incantations.
Well then, that is a work of heresy. Its incantations bear no lineage from the Erd Tree. Very well. I'll take it off your hands.
So now we can learn Darkness, Assassin's Approach.
May the golden orb.
Yeah. Still should grab the memory stone. I think this tower was also blocked. What is it with these doors? Wrong button. Well, whatever. Not an issue. Don't you hurt my poor dogs. That's rude. I don't get anything for that. That's a shame. So what are you? Yeah, you're marked as Order's Rise. Well, what have we got here? Impaler's Catacombs. I really just like these little boogers. I'm not sure what they're actually vulnerable to, but they certainly are a pain in the ass. As you may have noticed, their weapons deal a decent amount of bleed. Man, I wondering if there's one lurking around the corner. I'm still not entirely sure where I need to upgrade those. Sneaky. Nice, so close to for 2. No! Oh, why? I wanted to roll backwards and then heal, but no. The game didn't agree with that. Get out of here. Freaking, oh, it looks like looks like a kill, but it's really not. I keep reading out of Prattling Pate, and it's like, why does Meat Paste need to speak? But that is just me. There we go. Nice lag. I'll go try it now. Let's reapply that. Chug bow, just so we're full on everything. Now remember this one, it absolutely goddamn sucks. Hey, Rusty. Very much yes. I have been playing virtually non-stop since I came home. Don't think so, actually. I don't think it's a huge difference if there is one. Okay, I forgot to summon the dogs. God, I hate these. 2 of the watchdogs. How do you think? Well, the thing is, if there's just 2 and you can kind of keep them apart, it might be okay. But because you can't really focus on one or the other, it sounds like a goddamn pain. Oh, and we also lost our souls, but only 2,000 or so. I have to say, it is just a really fun game. I do have to say there are elements that I think are a bit iffy. I could have done this a little bit better. Whack. There's like a bunch of quality of life missing. The performance on PC is very bad compared to what you would expect, right? It's like, it's functional, but it crashes every once in a while. The frame rate just really isn't that good. And I can run virtually every single AAA game these days on full high. And it's stuff like that, and some of the bosses are just annoying to learn. They're not really bad, they're just not great. Ding-a-ling. I'm out of FP. Oh, come on. Chug that. Heal some. How's it going? Nope. Why are you not focusing on these? I can tell you, I do not deserve to be alive. I was about to say, soon I'm not going to be. Oh, come on. Okay, chug. They are fairly vulnerable to magic. You just stop doing that. Okay, yeah, we should be fine here. There we go. Not bad, but kind of just a pain. There was nothing in that there, so... But, yeah, the game is just really, really good. 5 just humans up here. When people... I've heard a lot of criticisms about it, mostly related to performance, and I think they're all very valid. Gameplay-wise, I think it does a lot of things very well. But it is, in the end, a FromSoft game. Not a great port. Quality of life is better, but not great. Yeah, I heard that the Portal 1 is absolute ass and chips, and that 3 and that the other ones were okay. I don't remember Sekiro being that bad, let's say that. The hand ballista. I know. I've already gotten that item before. It requires like 30 strength. So yeah, no way we're actually going to be able to use that. But I didn't play 2, so I don't know. Like, I'm not going to say that your experience is not valid, but I can't corroborate it. But hearing that does not surprise me in the slightest. For obvious reasons. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that. It was great. You want to use a weapon on PC? No, get fucked. Not allowed. It's nice to keep screaming at me, but, you know. Parkour. Boss time? No. Reward time. Shield of the Guilty. Causes lost blood build-up. Huh, funny. Man, Dark Souls' message humor is certainly of extremely high quality. And then with that I mean, I'm not 2 years old, so no. I found it really funny that the Japanese players could not figure out what the hell Fortnite... Why people were writing Fortnite everywhere. Until they realized that it was a very stupid joke by English people. Referencing Fortnite. It does this. It's pretty good here, actually. Hey, we got Crystal Burst. Tri-finger butthole I frankly find worse myself. Hey, it's better scaling and strength, worse than int, but a better sorcery scaling, which I like. Yeah, because you can choose like certain glyphs, which are then translated. So the same was happening to German players who had no idea why people were writing like fort and then knight. Like this is, and because this game actually has some timed elements, people were thinking, is there a nighttime fort or something here? It's getting super confused. And I think that's just super funny. We're done there. So, pop, pop. So our next goals. I kind of still want to go over here, but I need to go high, which is here. So I'll just go to the... No, it would still say even. It would still say nights, but it's like... Because the name Fortnite isn't like... Oh, I'm fucked. God damn it. Ah. Yeah, and Japanese players say some Weebanese that I don't understand. But they were also getting super confused by that, and I just find it so funny. Like, if I would see Fortnacht, like, there's no way I would think of Fortnite. That's the way to get up there. I will die for that fall. How much does it do against... Hey, that's not nice. Just want to see how much my golden pebble does against you. Not bad. It's a lot of poison. Okay, let's see if we can get up here. Maybe a mountain goat, but it's not that much of a mountain goat. Darn. Maybe there's some stuff on the other side? I think I'll need to find a one of those things that shoot you up. Nice wall you got there, buddy. Fire rats. No way to get into that, it seems. Good. Lots of people on fire. I think I still have my fire negation thingy. Yeah. What is that ailment even? Sacred Tear? Sacred Tear, baby. That makes me very happy. Eye of Yellow. Is there nothing in these houses? Puh. Sad. Yeah, I think there's nothing else here. Bit unfortunate considering it was quite a bit of a trek to get here and there's no grace site around. Ha! Sorry, what did I say again? The higher I rise, the more I see. Are you okay, Baz? Ooh, so we can actually use. Oh no, they're faith based. Yeah, okay. So we now have you Glintstone Shard, FP cost 14, use 7. Oh, are you okay? Never. Let's see how that works. So, completely useless. Well, there is another spell that I've been meaning to buy.
There you are. Shall we come in?
Been meaning to get you. What's the barrage? I should also buy a memory slot though. What was the other one actually? Emits a burst of yellow flame of frenzy from eyes. But yeah, those are incantations. I really dislike the fact that you place down markers all the time near them. Near those sites of grace. No, it's difficult. We can remove the village marker. So certainly 3 of them. Ow. That's rude. There we go, that's better. Uh-huh. Trap ahead. The winged scythe. It's a faith weapon. Looks neat. Alright, let's go to the goal. There should be a merchant nearby-ish that sells them. Another church, which means another tier. See, this is why after going to this place, I had a much easier time because there's like a ton of stuff around. So now we already have a +3. We already had one of those. Tower, I can return home. Crap. It's poison time. Is it you?
It will do no good, I swear it. And yet you persist. You...
Can I rescue her somehow?
Why, you... My death would only be temporary. Your savagery achieves nothing.
I have no idea what to do here. Now she's angry at me. What the hell? Well, I may have screwed up. I can't see shit, game. Well, I may have just screwed up, but I think there is a way to get... Well, there almost always is a way to get NPCs that are angry at you to, well, not be angry at you anymore.
Well, there's been an 8. How can I help?
Oh, yes, I want both of these. Thank you.
Have a safe journey.
Let's go to the goal. I can also do this. Oh, it's 2. Oh, we got there. Right at 1. Sorry, it's only 1 because one of the heads was already activated. Yeah, I like this because it tracks so well. Ow. Ah. The hell, dude. Oh, it's a circular blizzard. Damn it, too slow. Oh, I pressed circle there, damn it. The game obviously did not agree. Yeah, it did not agree. Bah, 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 bah. Oh well. Shouldn't be that difficult to keep doing it. To do it again, I mean. And now I can also do this. Also, I'll try two-handing it, you know? Hey, I pressed circle there, damn it. There we go. That's nice. Yeah, I should have dodged away a little bit more there. What? Oh, I thought it was the the explosion, not the blizzard thing. Oh well. Just gotta repeat that, because that was pretty good. Except for the end, which was very bad. Oh boy, 300 runes. Super useful. I wonder when they're going to run out of random terms to be used for things like that. I hate fighting near the edge there. That's the attack that I thought it was, by the way. Damn it, already? Could you, like... I am not finished with GTA 4, no. I just may or may not be consumed by Elden Ring for the moment. There we... Please appear, please appear. No! You're kidding me! No, we actually did it. Nice. No, I'm far from done with GTA 4, but considering Elden Ring just released, I'll be doing that first. So, we are going to be using the item we got there because it is pretty damn good. In fact, it is pretty damn good. Is there anything more here? Yeah. Some stuff here to do. One second. Let's go to marker. And then we still haven't finished this southern island yet. That's rude. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to jump off and do the jump off attack, which is really, really good. But the game said, nah. Give me some health back. Or not. And take a... Let's see. Message says trap ahead. Boss ahead. And they're actually true for once. Alright, so we are in the Beyond Capital, where we are surprisingly giving a sign of Christ, and a boss, well, of some sorts, optional guy. I'll be fighting him, though. Don't think that's enough? It is. Good. Hey, I rolled there, damn it. I rolled there. What the hell? I think iframes start pretty early in the roll, but I mean, I might be wrong there. Bonked. Surprisingly, I did not survive that. Who would have thought? Uh... Thank you, game. I'm gonna fall off. I'm gonna fall off. What the fuck was that? Oh, does that count? I didn't know he could even fall off. Oh, if that counted, that's gonna be really funny, but I don't think so. This goddamn game, man. What a joke. Maybe run a bit? You know, this boss is slightly easier if you can just pick him perma-stunned. Which I didn't even know you could do, but... it doesn't surprise me. Another Smithing Stone 5. We get a Blessed Dew Talisman, which slowly restores HP. I'm pretty sure the recovery is total and utter garbage. Nice tree. I also found this thing before, but I have no idea what it does. Right, so it's all the way to the top of the map, but we're not done yet. I think there might be something here. Otherwise, we can go there. Yeah, let's just quickly check out the other thing. I'm gonna BRB. A few minutes. Right. Yeah, they're black ones. I know it's a very surprising thing, but I do every once in a while stream good games, you know? One of the elements I also really like is that they mark a lot of things on your map, which also will make it very easy to afterwards go back and check if you missed anything. You know, we don't really need to do that at all, ever. Look, surely Xenoblade 3 will be an actual good game. Could you, like, not do that? Fine. Gross. How are you still not dead? I mean, this will very much kill you. But, Jesus. Give me your ovaries. Can I travel now? Yeah, let's go over here. Is there anything in this elevator? No, it's very dizzying, but oof. The thing is, can you really make a worse game than Xenoblade 2? I kind of doubt it. Like, unless they're taking as much meth when they made the other game. Yeah, exactly. Right? If the gameplay itself was fairly close to being fine. If they actually made it, you know, like a video game, instead of that other shit, then it'll be fine. Like, Xenoblade 2 did many things fine, but a lot of things pretty bad. And if Xenoblade 3 can just improve upon that and make the story not absolutely fucking bonkers, it'll be fine. Yeah. It's like, it's one of those super baffling things is why they ever thought freaking gacha game mechanics in a game like that were a good idea. Get whacked, and I wasn't talking about myself there. Ah, okay. That's not good. Oh, freaking health. Took too long to regenerate. Whacked. But I think Xenoblade 3 will be fine. 1 was good, from what I heard. Didn't play it myself. 3 was Sorry, 2 was terrible. So then, ergo, 3 must be good. How vulnerable are you to magic, I wonder? Not very. What the hell is going on with the frame times here? This is absolutely garbage. Has there been a Zelda delay? I didn't hear about that, but I'd believe you. With COVID, about every game and their mother got delayed. I need to get used to sending the elevator down, because we gotta wait again. Hadn't it always been 2022? Huh, well, shows what I remember. Yeah, I would expect a Zelda to basically be... No, yeah, I agree there. It's... For Zelda things, like, it can be direct, but I wouldn't expect it to be the case. Hey. Thank you. I want to get a backstab because a backstab heals me. With this lag here, it's ridiculous. Oh. Okay, you're gonna be first. Gotta roll, roll. Okay, now we just got you. Thank you. Get out of here. We're not done here yet, of course. Nice smoldering butterfly. Some fire grease. Thanks, Pumpkinhead. No, that's the way forward. I don't want to do that just yet. For Zelda and other Nintendo stuff, it releases when it releases. I'm not gonna... I mean, they're also super stingy with information about it, so... I don't expect to hear anything from Zelda for Breath of the Wild 2 until a release trailer gets shown. That's what I expect to be the next thing. Basically nothing else. I'm helping you, my dude. But fine, then I'll just do that. What a nice mask. Oh, it also gives me a lot of crummy things. Oh, we're on heavy load. How heavy are you? 5.1. Huh. Oh, would you give immunity? I see. Better than overhyping like certain polls do. I mean, what we saw looked really good. I look very much forward to playing it, but Nintendo is Nintendo. No matter what they do, it'll be fucking weird and have some really stupid thing attached to it. Like, I don't know, you gotta pray to Miyazaki or whomever to be allowed to buy the DLC. Allowed to buy the DLC, of course. You won't actually get it. Steel wire torch. Yeah, I don't need that anymore. I fear that they're going to use that they did the whole DLC thing and the whole N64 online stuff as a testing ground for something with Breath of the Wild 2. Something to see how people would react. And I am very scared that what they're actually going to be doing with it is absolute utter tosh. Okay, let's run away! God, I hate this. Oh, that's bad. I need to deliver a letter here. Let's go do that first.
There's a face I've not seen before. I'm Edgar, warden of this castle, as ordained by Lord Godric himself. But you can see how things have turned out. The menials have all rebelled. They gave me good service, or so I thought. But it seems it was all an act. Foul creatures, as it said, and true enough, they're foul inside and out. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but whatever you come here to do, I'm afraid Castle Morn won't hold much longer. Take this, by way of apology. I see. From Arena. Thank you. I'm in your debt, but I can't leave yet. Even if the castle should fall, as commander, I must remain to ensure the treasured sword of Morn does not fall. If you see her, her father will come for her once he's fulfilled his duty.
Yeah, we'll see about that. So, fun fact, those are the only two enemies between me and a checkpoint. I am so dead here. Wait a minute, can I... Oh! Well, that works. Ah! Wait, what? Huh, I have never seen that before. What? No, I wasn't sure I could jump over that worm. Please. I literally just said that they're the only enemies between me and a checkpoint. I don't know what they are, and they have way too much health. I have no idea what you're talking about. Jumpy tiger? You mean the next guy that I've defeated before? That should not be an issue. That's not an issue at all. I wanted to go back upstairs anyway. Well, seems we're not going to be going and fighting that guy right now. Gonna go eat dinner soon. I might not be back tonight because I have to do some other stuff tonight. Oh. What the hell? Not entirely sure why I just didn't execute that attack. But there we go. Yeah, I have to read up some stuff for tomorrow. Because the... How do you say that? The rules, the bits and bobs for the race that I'm going to be marshalling tomorrow. I have to double check those. Basically, you kind of got to know what the rules are if you want to enforce them, or sort of enforce them. Because it's easy to make mistakes, and you really don't want to be the idiot that gets told off because he remembers the rules wrong. For example, one of the things that happened last time was that someone was convinced, utterly convinced, that you could have at most 60 liters of fuel in the pit box. It's sort of true, but there's a maximum of 60 liters in a single can in the pit box. You're allowed to stuff the entire thing full if you want, as long as the volume of every container does not exceed 60 liters. The rules can be a bit wonky, but that's what we're there for. And so gotta double read them because the rules change for every event, and I don't think there'll be that. I don't think there will be like any significant special ones for this event, but you gotta know them anyway. Whack. Bliss ahead. Vision of Master. Okay. Oop, 1 second. Do I have enough time for one attempt at this boss? If I'm quick. Ow. Okay, maybe one more. One more. You know, Polkon is still around. Technically, sort of, maybe. Well, the other Polkon. It's all civil and shit. Yeah, you know. It needs some really good calling for the death of all Russians, stuff like that. Fine, let's cheese it a bit. Ding-a-ling. Huh. Funny that. Oh, freaking rock. God damn it. Yeah, no, I can't do another attempt. That's it. Ugh, freaking rocks. No one likes rocks. Well, that's gonna be it. It would be funny. It's also incredibly insensitive, strangely enough. Okay. That's gonna be it for tonight. I cannot guarantee I'll be back, so safe to assume just no. I'll be back on Sunday, because tomorrow I'll be catching cargo. But I wish you all a pleasant rest of your evening in case I don't see you, and a pleasant rest of your Saturday as well. Goodbye. Obviously it means it's all your fault, Mike. But there's a 3-hour-long VOD, another 3 hours earlier for you to watch, so enjoy me dying. Cheers.